Hey hipster, we are here today at Universal Studios to celebrate Mardi Gras. So come join me. I'm going to give you a few little tips, but we just want to see the good stuff. So come and follow me, join me here at Universal Studios Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras, also known as Fat Tuesday, is a tradition started by Christians to celebrate the last day of eating before Lent, a time of fasting. Today, people with various religious backgrounds celebrate it as a day of fun, celebration, and of course, eating. During Mardi Gras, the streets of New Orleans turn into a festival complete with lots of colors, mainly purple, green, and gold, food, drinking, music, and entertainment. Universal Studios emulates the classic New Orleans street parties in a family-friendly way that everyone can enjoy. What's new for this year at Universal Studios Mardi Gras? Epcot is not the only Orlando theme park allowing you to dine around the world. This year, Universal Orlando is giving you a new feel to the Mardi Gras celebration. On your visit, you'll be able to sample the delicious carnival flavors from places like New Orleans, Puerto Rico, Trinidad and Tobago, Germany, Spain, Brazil, and so much more. The new event has a little spin on this classic Universal Studios Festival, and it is called Mardi Gras, International Flavors of Carnaval. So, when is Mardi Gras at Universal Studios? This year's event will be taking place from February until the end of March. And pretty much every year when Mardi Gras is occurring, you can expect it to begin at the early part of February and go until the end of March. Now, let's get into that good stuff, the food. This year, instead of the few tasty booths to choose from, you'll be able to delve into more than 70 tantalizing dishes and drinks at the 13 locations. Let's go through a few of the items you'll be able to enjoy this year. You'll get to enjoy jerk chicken from Bahamas, a Belgian waffle, some caipirinha punch from Brazil, some delicious wine in the France booth, classic New Orleans dishes such as crawfish boil, shrimp boil, jambalaya, shrimp gumbo, etouffee, beignets, twisted taters, just to name a few. There are over 13 locations that you're going to want to make your way out to Mardi Gras this year for this new take on the event. Activities and entertainment. Although the incredible parade will not be happening at Universal Studios this year, the team members have made sure to make your day quite special with some fun activities happening around the park. First up, you'll get to see the parade floats up close. Universal will allow you to get a closer look at the colorful floats that usually stroll down the streets of the park each year. Party time! Yes, this is my favorite part as all of the Universal Orlando entertainers are roaming the streets with so much high energy. Of course I love the brass band because there's no Mardi Gras inspired party without one. Time to shop. You'll be able to visit the tribute store, which is similar to the experience for the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store that you'll see each year. Here you'll get exclusive park merchandise and food in the highly themed rooms. Safety at Universal Orlando Resort. Now I know you may be wondering, how in the world is Universal going to do all of this and keep us safe? Universal Orlando has and will continue to keep guidelines in place for the safety of everyone, such as a focus on screening, spacing, and sanitation, implementing physical distancing, increasing the disinfection process, limiting capacity, and requiring face coverings. And according to Universal, guests may remove their face coverings while eating or drinking, but must be stationary and maintain appropriate social distancing. Tips for your upcoming Mardi Gras trip. Now that you know what to expect from this Cajun-inspired celebration, let's go through ways to make the most of your time. Tip number 1, share and sample. There are so many delicious foods to try out during Mardi Gras celebration that you're going to want to, save some money on that budget and bring somebody you really trust to split that cost with. That way you can taste more and you won't leave feeling like, oh my God, I just spent way too much money. And do not worry if you are traveling alone. You can still sample with the best of them and try as many food as your heart desires. Now, back in 2019, Universal Studios began offering the tasting lanyard for a varying price range depending on what your goal is for your trip. With this lanyard, you can get a certain number of items in a sample size from the food booths all over Universal Studios Florida. Additionally, if you go back for a second night or a third night, you can continue to use your lanyard from the night before if you did not use up all your samples. This is because the lanyard does not expire. Tip 2, have fun interacting with the street performers from a distance. As previously mentioned, there are street performers hanging out and vibing to the New Orleans scenes at Universal Studios, especially around the French Quarter area. Watching them perform and interacting with them can be a lot of fun. So if there are musicians around, join in and dance to get the true feeling of Mardi Gras in New Orleans. Tip 3, make a list of your must-eats. As you saw from the menu that I talked about earlier, Universal Orlando is coming out strong this year with their version of Eating Around the World. So be sure to review the Mardi Gras food menu from ThemeParkHipster.com and make a list of your must-dos for your upcoming trip. Tip 4, start early. Now I know this is like a classic theme park trip, but coming early to Mardi Gras will give you a chance to pace yourself. You will be able to not only enjoy the amazing food that's being offered, but you'll also get to experience the attractions around the park. With Universal Orlando being limited in the number of people who can enter, the parks may reach capacity early. This is important if you try to visit on the weekends or on holidays, so get there early. Tip number 5 is to map out your day. This is another classic tip for any avid Universal traveler. Mapping out your day will save you the headache of missing out on any of your must-do items that you gotta see, any of your must-do rides that you have to experience, and any of that must-do food that you have to try. Tip number 6 is to go during the weekdays. For the best time, I recommend attending the festival during the weekdays, Monday through Thursday. These days tend to be the least crowded days at Universal Studios, and this will help you be able to make the most of your time while you're at Mardi Gras. Tip number 7 is to have fun. You know, guys, you gotta have fun. Of course, you're really gonna have a great time, so try not to stress too much if you find yourself spending too much time at the food booths or dancing all day with the brass band. Whether you're going solo or with friends, just have fun enjoying this incredible Orlando theme park. And no matter who you are or who you're going with or what do you like to do, there is something that you'll be able to enjoy at Universal Studios Mardi Gras this season. And until next time, happy park hopping hipsters.